Wow, I didn't think I'd have to make this video, like, ever. Like, genuinely speaking, when I started my content creation career 7 years ago, like, over 7 years ago now, August is almost over, I never expected to get to the point where people would actually go out of their way and support the channel financially at all. Like, I'll just play in, like, games online on the internet, kind of just like, ooh, I watched other YouTubers do this, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna make videos, I'm gonna do stuff like that. And over time, I've developed my own unique voice on the platform of both Twitch and YouTube. And I'm in fucking amazement that I'm even making this video right now. But, it was not, that voice is unique enough to where some people have gone out of their way on Twitch and have supported me. Whether that be subscribing, donating some bits, and everything like that. You know, just watching in general, and some people even redeem like ad time. They're just like, oh, play some ads, get on that grind, G. And I'm just like, wait, really? What the fuck? Like 7 years ago, I would never have thought like anything like that would ever happen. And I'm eternally grateful, like genuinely speaking. However, that however sounded kind of like negative. There's nothing negative here. This is, I just can't believe I'm about to announce this. We're starting a Patreon. That's right. After years of content creation on the platform, I'm starting a Patreon so that you guys can, if you want to, support me even further. Just by donating a few bucks a month, you know? And I know that's a lot. That really is a lot. A few bucks can mean a lot to somebody. So I'm going to make this worth your while if you do go out of your way to support me. Again, all of this is optional, but we do have some pretty fucking awesome tiers and rewards and stuff like that that I really am excited to go over with you guys in this video today. Yeah. Can you tell I'm nervous? Because I am a little bit. But it's a good kind of nervous. It's like butterflies in my stomach, you know? Yeah. And one thing I want to talk about, before we talk about the patron tiers and exclusive rewards and everything like that, is simply that I decided, you know, considering I'm still kind of a smaller content creator, I think it's best for me to do this. Merge my Twitch subscribers and my potential patron supporters together to make G supporters! Bam, bam, bam! So you guys will be like, kind of getting the same tiers, because the way I have my Patreon laid out is essentially kind of how the same amount of price you would pay on Twitch to subscribe, whether that be $5 a month, $10 a month, like 20 or above a month for tier 3. You know, so if you guys are supporting me on Twitch for the same amount of price that someone potentially could be supporting me on Patreon, I think it's only fair that you guys get the same benefits. So that's why you guys are going to become the G supporters. You know, doesn't matter if you donate to me on Twitch or Patreon, you're both going to get pretty much the same rewards, with the exception of one big-ass tier in Patreon, but we're going to go over that at the end of the video. So Scallywag's $5 tier is the equivalent to a tier 1 sub on Twitch, or a Prime sub on Twitch as well. So if you do a Prime sub on Twitch, a tier 1 sub, or a patron $5 tier donation, becoming a patron over there, yeah, it's all equivalent. It's all the same, and that will apply to some other tiers that we're going to talk about in a few minutes, and I will preface that as we go. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tier 1 / Scallywag perks. I'm excited. Alright, let's talk about it. Scallywag, or tier 1 on Twitch, or Prime on Twitch, whatever you want to call it. You'll get your name in the credits in videos and streams. So, for example, at the end of this video, you'll see a list of names in the credits. So they'll list off all the tier 1 subscribers / tier 1 G supporters, and then it'll list off, like in the future, it could list off any potential tier 2 subscribers, or tier 3, or tier 4 patrons, and all that jazz. It's really simple, but you'll have your name featured at the end of videos on the YouTube channel, and you'll have your name featured at the end of Twitch streams on the Twitch channel. So you're going to get credited for helping and supporting the channel either way. That is really something small I can do for you guys, because I feel like you deserve all the fucking credit in the world, and it's something so small that I'm just like, you know what? Hell yeah, you guys deserve that. Hydrate. Another thing you're going to get that I feel like is really nice is Discord role. So at the moment on the Discord server, we have it so that, you know, we have the sub squad. And now, after this video goes out, the sub squad is going to get rebranded to G supporters, which will apply to both patrons and Twitch subscribers. So essentially, you'll still have your announcements channel, you'll still have the VC, and you'll still have the general text channel for the sub lounge and everything like that. It'll just be rebranded. Although, now that we have different tiers for patrons and tier 2 and tier 3 on Twitch and everything like that, there's going to be exclusive perks each tier has that will apply to those guys on the Discord server. So they'll have exclusive access to, I don't know, let's just say an early video or a behind the scenes video or something like that, something along those lines. We'll go into more specifics as we go, but know that the Discord role will have tiers. Tier 1 through 3 will all be displayed with one another. You know, there's no need to clutter it up too much on the online display. But Tier 4 on Patreon, which we'll talk about again at the very end, will be displayed as a Giga Chad. They'll essentially, you know, have their own little role, because you know what? If you're going to support me that much, I guess you go all the way to the top, huh? Well, not all the way. You'll still be below mods and stuff, but you get the idea. So, yeah, that's something small, and you'll see the revamp on the Discord server if you are a tier 1 sub and everything like that, or above, and, you know, yeah, you'll know. You'll see it. You'll also get early access to schedules and videos, 24 hours early or less. So essentially, let's just say I have a new video coming out. Oh, wait, I have a new video coming out tomorrow, did you realize that we're recording this? So this video is coming out on Thursday, right? To announce the Patreon and everything. Well, if you actually subscribe to the Twitch channel right now at least tier 1, or subscribe to the Patreon at tier 1 as well, you don't have to do both, just one or the other, you can get early access to a video. Like a whole video 24 hours or less in advance. We'll already have one available for you guys, I just realized, which is going to be fucking awesome, because we have a video coming out tomorrow. That works out so well. So yeah, subscribe right now, or, you know, if you're already a tier 1 sub, you're getting access to a video early. Isn't that fucking cool? Yeah, and also you get stream schedules and everything early, assuming I want to make an actual stream schedule and everything like that. So yeah, that's really cool. You'll also be able to skip the line for casual games. So what does that mean? Well, we normally host events called Casual Tuesday on the Twitch channel, but nowadays it's just casual whatever day I'm feeling like. But when we do host those kind of streams, and let's just say, I don't know, our squad is full in Fortnite, or you want to get to the front of the line in a Smash Bros. Open Arena. Well, being subscribed at Tier 1 on Twitch, or Tier 1 on Patreon, will allow you to be able to skip the line. It's kind of like Disney World, you know? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, look at me go. Look at me go. Front of the line, baby. Waiting? That's for nerds. I don't know. You'll be able to do it 2 times at this tier. And I will personally keep a doc or a Google Sheet or something like that in order to be like, alright, so this person has used their skip this many times. You'll be able to do it twice a month at this tier. So yeah, by the way, each tier as we go up in terms of Twitch subs or Patreon supporters and everything like that, they will go up in terms of how many times you can skip a month. So, ooh, foreshadowing, look forward to that. But you get the general idea, I hope. You'll also get exclusive access to GVODs 1 month early. So, what that essentially means is, I'm gonna be releasing GVODs, like, not really sporadically. I'm probably just gonna unlist, like, make one of them public, like, once a day. but I'm gonna make a playlist for G supporters, and you know, a private playlist for G supporters and all that jazz, that allows them, in order to go watch all the GVODs on the GVOD YouTube channel that are currently unlisted, and they'll be able to watch most of them all for like at least a month early, and then they'll become unlisted, and then they'll become public, and then a new set that we streamed this month or whatever will become unlisted again. This is just something small for you guys in order to say, hey, you get exclusive access to this content a month early, because you know, it's just something small. It's something really nice, and if people were really going to complain about it, they would be binging the GVODs that are currently available on the channel, on the GVOD channel anyways, or the ones that are currently available on Twitch right now. So I don't think it's that much of a big deal, and I think it's a nice little perk for those of you who are going the extra mile to help support the channel. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, so this one's a little exciting, and it kind of leads to a small little reveal I want to talk about in this video as well. You get to ask questions for the Socks Off Q&A segment. Now, we've been hosting Q&As on the channel. Like, we've had 2 big ones recently, like one last year and one earlier this year. This is going to be different from those videos. So the Socks Off podcast is something that you guys have wanted to come back for a very long time now. And I think it's time we finally deliver on that. We're going to continue to make new Socks Off episodes, maybe start from a new number, start from episode 1 again, and make it different, make it better this time around. And just make it an actual podcast where we can chill out and talk. And on that podcast, you guys can we're going to have a Q&A segment at either the beginning or the end of the segments. Or maybe in the middle if we're feeling quirky, I don't know. And that's where patrons, tier 1 patrons, or fucking tier 1 subs on Twitch can leave questions, and there'll probably be a channel for you guys to leave those questions on in the G supporter Discord server role thingy. I'm thirsty. Yeah, you can leave a question like that. You could be like, "Are you thirsty?" or something like that, you know? It's actually really cool. So, yeah, we'll answer all the questions you guys have. We'll probably limit it to like a few questions or something like that per episode, but we don't know. We'll see how many questions we actually get. But that's just a little cool freaking perk that you guys can get. And lastly, by the way, you're getting all this for $5 a month, by the way. $5 on Patreon or $5 on Twitch. This is, I feel like this is a lot, but it's totally deserved though, because I actually want you guys to actually get something out of this if you're going out of the way to support me. Exclusive behind-the-scenes content and uncut footage. So when we edit videos, or rather when Lonk edits videos, hi Lonk, I hope you're doing good. He edits them down. So let's just say tomorrow we have for example, we have a Shadow the Hedgehog reaction highlight coming out tomorrow. Lonk trimmed that down from 1 hour down to 20 minutes for YouTube. Now, if you guys want access to the whole 1 hour cut of that reaction, if you guys didn't catch it live or anything like that, you guys can get that exclusive 1 hour cut right here on Patreon. Right here on Patreon or / the G supporter chat on Discord. So it'll be an unlisted video that you guys can watch the full reaction of. It'll be really sick, and that's also going to apply to like a lot of other future projects. That was just an example. You know, uncut footage of like gameplays we record, or like things like that. You know, a lot of it's like you'll get the uncut version rather than just the highlights that people will be getting on the YouTube channel. It's just another way to say thank you. And with that said, that's everything you get for $5 a month for being a $5 G supporter. Whether that be donating to the Patreon at Tier 1 or subscribing on Twitch at Tier 1, or, you know, using Prime, you know. That's everything you'll get. And, yeah, I hope that's satisfying to you guys. I hope that's quite a bit of content right there. yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention, of course, if you subscribe Tier 1 on Twitch, of course, you get 1.2 G-Gem multiplier, which is like the channel points and everything like that. You get ad-free viewing on Twitch, and of course, you get you have access to 5 channel emotes at Tier 1, plus 1 animated Phoenix objection emote. So yeah, that's just something. That's a Twitch benefits right there. But again, subscribing at Tier 1 on Twitch or Tier 1 on Patreon gives you all access to all of those benefits, except the Twitch ones. That's all exclusive to Twitch, which is the emotes and stuff like that. Moving right along to Tier 2, which is the Navigator on Patreon for $10 a month. And that is equivalent to a Tier 2 sub on Twitch. So, you get all the benefits from the previous tier, right? You get access to, I don't know, everything I just have been talking about for, like, what, the past fucking... Whoa, I'm 16 minutes into this recording? Holy shit. Fuck me. That's kind of fucking wild. Alright, let's speed it along, I guess. So you'll get access to all the previous tiers, and you'll get access to all of these new benefits that Lonk are gonna help put on screen right now. You'll be able to skip the line 4 times a month rather than 2 times a month, for casual games. You can vote on G-Supporter polls for games. So the G-Supporter polls are essentially the replacement for, like, big series sub-squad requests. So how it would work previously was sub-squads. If you subscribed and supported the channel, you'd be able... Hello, Biggie. You want to be part of the video? Nice. Aww. Dog. Surprise doggo. But, yeah, sub-squad. You guys would be able to, essentially be able to, like, be like, oh, I want to have you play Devil May Cry, or I want you to do Arkham Knight replay, or something like that, you know? But now how it's gonna work, because I was kind of getting overwhelmed with all the different requests and everything like that, you guys, as a G-supporter, will be able to suggest different stream series that you guys want to see me do on the channel, and your suggestions will all go in a poll that you guys can vote on. You guys can probably vote for like 1 or 2 options or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna go, but yeah, you guys will be able to vote on different things, and obviously the winner of that said poll will be what we do for like a stream series for that, and then we'll, you know, run another poll once that stream series is done. You'll only be able to access these polls at Tier 2. You know, in order to be able to vote in them, which is like Tier 2 patron and Tier 2 Twitch subscription. But at Tier 2, you can also suggest a one-off once a month. So rather than suggesting a big-ass stream series, you're guaranteed to be able to be like, Gavin, I want to do a Fortnite stream sometime this month. Or Gavin, I want to do a Mario Party video or stream or something like that. Or Gavin, I want a fucking Mario Kart Smash Bros. Stream. You guys, as Tier 2 G supporters, will be able to suggest a one-off once a month. So that's really cool. And, so, this is kind of a big one. So earlier in this video, I was talking about how a lot of the uploads on the YouTube channel are like highlights and, you know, things like that. A little bit shorter, just to give you guys all the juicy bits for content and everything. At Tier 2, you'll be able to get full uncut episodes of the Socks Off podcast. So the Socks Off podcast is going to be working a little bit differently. On the main channel, we're going to release the highlights of the podcast, you know, rather than giving you guys, I don't know, a full 3-hour conversation or however long the conversation will go. You'll get the highlights of said conversation. But if you want to support the channel and get access to the full uncut version of the podcast, you know, full length essentially, you'll be able to do that by becoming a Tier 2 G supporter. They'll be unlisted, there'll be an exclusive channel for you guys to access them on the server or on the Patreon and everything like that. So yeah, I think that's a pretty big one, but you know what? You guys investing $10 a month in me is pretty big. So, you know what? It equals out. And of course, with the G supporter poll, you'll also get access to, you know, actually voting on said poll. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. That's everything you get at Tier 2, plus all the previous benefits I mentioned earlier for Tier 1. In order to get access to Tier 2, either become a Tier 2 subscriber on Twitch, or become a navigator on Patreon, which is $10 a month for each. Going over to Tier 3, which is the Quartermaster on Patreon, or Tier 3 sub on Twitch, aka Tier 3 G supporter, which is $20 a month. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for you guys to go out of your way to give me monthly. So, I'm going to go over all the perks that will hopefully make that worth it to you guys. Because I want to make this worth an investment for you guys. You know, I don't want to scam you or anything. So you'll get all the benefits from the previous tiers, right? Obviously. And unlike in, like, the previous 2 tiers, you'll still have your names in the credits of, like, the videos and streams. But I'll give you guys an audible shout-out in the videos and streams. So I'll be like, yo, shout-out to, Bubsy. Or shout-out to Ratchet and Clank. Or shout-out to Jerry down the street, you know? Things like that. It's very simple, but it's like, hey, you're cool! Plus, of course, you'll still appear in credits. You can, and unlike in Tier 2, in Tier 3, you can suggest 2 one-offs a month. So it's like, you know what? I want to do a Fortnite stream and a Smash Bros. Stream. And I'm going to be like, okay, sure. So essentially, since you're paying double, you get double the one-off recommendations. And of course, you'll be able to skip the line for the casual games, not 2 times, not 4 times, but 8 times. Of course, I'm going to keep track of this and everything like that, but you basically get 8 fast passes for the casual game streams. So hell yeah, man. That's quite a bit. And you'll also get access to an exclusive G Supporter game night. Excuse me. So essentially, G Supporter game nights, they are essentially just us sitting in a VC or something like that and playing whatever games we want to play. You guys want to play some Uno? You guys want to chill out and play some Gary's Mod? You guys want to chill out and, like, I don't know, fucking shoot the shit and just watch some videos, I guess? I don't know, man. Let's hang out. I think some cool one-on-one time with me and possibly some of the other G supporters at this tier will be really fun, and I think it actually allows me to communicate with you guys better, honestly. This also is kind of like a replacement for something we used to do for the sub squad, and that was sub game night. We did that like once, and I think this is a pretty good replacement for that. So, yeah. And of course, this one's actually really fun, and this one's kind of like first come, first serve kind of thing, because we'll only have 5 slots for it. But you guys get to suggest a G-Gem alert for a whole month. So on the Twitch channel, we have a sound alert bot that you guys can donate bits or G-Gems to, and it'll play certain sounds of whichever one you redeemed. So, I don't know, if you guys want to be like, I want the Kingdom Hearts death sound effect, or I want a meme, like the Goku Ultra Instinct thing, or, I don't know, anything, like, these nuts, or something like that. Like, you could, at this tier, since you're supporting me for $20 a month, you recommend your reward, like the sound you want played and stuff like that, and I'll put it as a G-Gem alert for an entire month. And that's everything you're getting for the Tier 3 G Supporter tier. Again, in order to access this tier, you need to be a Tier 3 subscriber on Twitch, and of course, you need to be or, not of course, not and slash or, be a Tier 3 supporter on Patreon, which is a Quartermaster. I made it pirate themed because I like pirates. Also, of course, since you're a Tier 3 subscriber on Twitch, if that's how you're accessing this, you'll of course get access to, you know, ad-free viewing, double G-Gem multiplier, and I believe 7 custom emotes, plus the 1 animated emote. So, yeah, that's quite a bit right there. And now we're going to talk about the first mate tier, the last tier I have to offer, which is the, yeah, it's the big one. It's the one that you can't access at all while by subscribing on Twitch. This goes beyond the price range of, like, a Twitch subscription. First Mate, $50 a month. I don't expect anyone to do this, but, if you do this, you're fucking insane. And I'm going to talk about the benefits that come with it. First of all, you get all the benefits from the previous tiers. Of course you do. It's $50 a month. Why wouldn't you? You get a collab with me for your channel or whatever content you want to make. I really advise this tier only if you really want to support the channel or if you're a content creator. Because then you can feature me in a video or a stream that you're doing or something like that. Essentially, it's like the equivalent of commissions, kind of. And I think this one is priced so high. I debated on the pricing of this one for a while. But I priced it so high because I'm thinking about the long term here. Like, you know, if I just make that, like, something, like, really low, like a $30 thing, what if I get, like, a lot of requests or something like that over time, and I'm not able to do all of them and everything? So, yeah. If you want to go all the extra mile and go at $50 freaking a month, we can do a collab. Of course, I'll look into your content and everything like that, see if you're clean, like, you know, basically if we mesh well, like, with the rules and of my server and my Twitch chat and everything. But, yeah, no. If you're gonna go out of your way to support me that much, I'm gonna go out of my way to help you grow. You know? And of course, you get to skip the line for casual games 10 times a month. That's really cool. And, yeah, that's everything I got for $50 a month. I don't expect anyone to go that far. I really don't. But if you do, know that, you know, you'll have to start communicating with me. Well, you don't have to, but I'll start communicating with you if you want to do that collab thing, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll form a really good friendship or something like that, you know? And, yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, the first mate, which is the $50 tier on Patreon, will also get you'll be displayed separately from the normal sub-squad, or I said sub-squad, G-supporters. You'll be displayed as that Giga Chad above the other G-supporters, because if you're going that far, at least people should know it, you know? That's everything I got for you guys. Expect more content soon on the YouTube channel, and expect a revamp on the Discord server for how all these G-supporter stuff will work, and the Tier 1 stuff. And again, if you're confused about what benefits you're going to be getting as a Tier 1 subscriber, Tier 2, Tier 3, on Twitch, or a Patreon supporter, or anything like that, feel free to ask us questions in the comment section down below. I will do my best to answer them, or ask the mods, or anything like that on the Discord server. And yeah, thank you guys for your time if you've made it this far into the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Patreon link will be linked in the description down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Peace out, Meister out. Enjoy the credits for the amazing people that have already subbed at Tier 1 on Twitch.